Well, this is Dave Brixis with the EXSP Nation, back at you with another episode that we're doing out here. Remember we talked about, we'll be going over different exercises for you guys, different injuries that we see out there that are common with athletes, how we can help prevent them, and how we help strengthen them if you do have them, and then also talking with one of our athletes so you guys get to meet some of the athletes that have come through here, or are coming through here now to improve their, unleash their potential. And the next one we're going to do is on ankles. One of the most common injuries out there is an ankle sprain. All right, you go up, you roll your ankle, hurt yourself, all that kind of stuff. It's very, very common. There's a couple different reasons for that. One is because we always wear shoes. And if you think about it, shoes give us that false support. So when we take them off or something else happens, we tend to have weak ankles because we're not really strengthening them outside of doing specific ankle exercises. And like I told you, we will definitely be showing you guys some of those throughout the next part of the clip here. But getting back to the injuries, you know, there's ankle rolls. Probably at some point, almost every athlete at least has 1, 2, 3, 4 type of ankle rolls. Once you roll your ankle, you're more predisposed to have another one. The same thing if you don't strengthen that ankle. I've had many athletes have come in, yeah, I'm always rolling my ankle. It always hurts, it always does this. I said, well, what do you do for it? Well, I went to therapy for 2 months and I did it and it got better. I said, do you continue? They're like, no. And that's a big problem. You want to make sure you're constantly doing this. If you've had an ankle injury, you want to continue to improve it and make it strong. It's something that you probably have to do the rest of your life as long as you don't play athletics, is continue to strengthen your ankle. You want to put it into a good routine, a good ankle routine, a good workout routine that you already have, but you want to make sure you strengthen that area. You want to strengthen up all the way down to that Achilles area, all the way up into the calf. You want to make sure that whole area, that whole complex is nice and strong so you don't hurt yourself, you don't have any problems. So we're going to be going over some different exercises for you guys to understand how to strengthen it and how to make it better, but don't become another statistic with an ankle problem, an ankle roll, and then all of a sudden you're now laid up 2, 3, 4 weeks, and then you keep doing it, could even be worse. All right, so make sure you guys keep watching. You're going to see some exercises we do. All right, this is Dave Brixis with EXSP, and we're back with the exercise that we're showing you. We talked about ankles, you know, what they can do when you hurt them. They can continue to get hurt. Here's an exercise that you guys can do, real simple one that you guys can do at home. It really doesn't take much. You just need some kind of band. And we got a bigger, thicker band here for some of our athletes that we really like to work. But you can get any kind of TheraBand, any kind of band that you can buy at the store, sports store, whatever. Therapist gives it to you, your athletic trainer. They can get you a band, and you want to utilize it. And what we do is, real basic, we're just going to wrap it around us. Now, if you don't have a loop band, you just have a straight one out. You can just put that one around. We sit down, whether it be on a bench, on the floor. If I'm on the bench, this is what I do. If I'm on the floor, I try to keep one leg up. All right? Or I prop it up so I get it off the ground. All right? So here you go, keeping that leg up. If I'm on the bench, at the end of a bed, I'm just working it. All right? I'm putting it right here in the middle of the thing. I'm going to wrap it around if I have a loop one. Or I might have to take 2 to make it a little more difficult here. And then I grab down low. All right? You don't need to grab. There's already enough tension on. That's fantastic. If you want a little bit more, the lower you get, closer you get to it, the more resistance you're going to get. And we're just pumping. All right? We're just going, pumping those pumping our leg, getting our ankle, really getting that to work. We're trying to move it. It's not just a slow movement. We're trying to get it to move. All right? We really want that ankle feeling. We want it working, getting stronger, all the muscles in that ankle complex. Then what we do also, not just going out and in, we're going to go out this way, and we're just taking it out. Okay? Not a huge movement here. I'm not going to get a ton of movement. You're not going to see it greatly. All right? But it's working it. You want to feel that movement. And then the last one we really like to do here is bring it in. All right? We like to work all 3 of those ways to really get our athletes stronger in those ankles. Once you're done on one side, then we also go over and do the other side. We usually do about 20 to 30 reps, usually 2 sets of each one. A lot of our athletes who have had ankle issues that have come to us afterwards, that's one of the things they always start to do after they do their warm-up with us. We get them into some type of ankle routine to get them going. There's a ton of different exercises out there that we can give you and do if you're having ankle issues, which a lot of athletes do. Just because you sprained your ankle once and you haven't felt it for a year or 2, doesn't mean it's completely healed. All right, it's not 100%. You need to work it, make it stronger, get it to where it needs to be. All right, so continue to do this. Get yourself stronger in those ankles. Even if you don't have ankle problems, try to prevent them by getting yourself on the bands. continue to get out there and unleash that potential. Well, this is Dave Brixis with EXSP Nation. I'm here with Dan Recipe. Dan, great to have you, man. Appreciate you coming out, man. Dan's one of my athletes I have. Been working with me, 2 years now? Yep. About two and a half years. Baseball player, went to Trinity High School, went on and plays baseball at Mount Aloysius College up in Altoona, PA. Dan, what was it like coming from the high school, making the transition from high school to the college, rank playing ball?
It was tough at first. It's kind of like a job up there, so just the work ethic and the stuff you got to put in, especially off the field in the classroom, all the stuff you have to take care of. It was definitely a little bit of a transition, but I think I'll go into Trinity help me well prepare for that. So
excellent. What's one of the things that do you guys do morning workouts in there in the off season? I mean, what kind of workouts do you guys do to prepare yourself for the college rank, unlike what you did maybe in high school?
Well, for Division III, we can only have certain practices or so many practices in the fall. So for the month of September, we'll do all team stuff, workouts, practice, all that stuff. And then from about October to December, we're basically on our own. So it's basically just being self-motivated, trying to get in the weight room as much as possible.
Do you see that being a challenge with some of the other players? I mean, it's one of the biggest things that I see is that kids aren't so motivated. Yes, some of your kids are, but it's only a handful. And then you get the other ones. And then it probably kind of puts a damper on somebody like you who works out all the time, who takes it seriously. And then you see other guys not put in that 100% effort. And then when it comes game time in the spring, you're like, yeah, this is why we're not getting the job done.
It's tough. We have a couple guys, on our team, who are not as self-motivated, and it shows. Late in the season last year, we kind of fell off, and definitely showed when we got to the conference tournament who put the time in the off season, who didn't. So.
Excellent. What's one of the things that you took from EXSP when you went up to college? I mean, what's one of the things?
Definitely just the work ethic, just coming in here, pushing myself, pushing others in there, and just trying to get better every day. Thinking what I need to work on, and just go from there.
Excellent. What's one of your favorite exercises that you've learned from EXSP that maybe you continue to do here, but also maybe up at college?
I like the explosive squats. Just kind of really working on the hamstrings, just really getting up there and just working on my lower half exploding, because that's what pitching is. Coming off the rubber and just being explosive with your bottom half coming to the plate. Excellent.
Well, this is Dan. Dan, we wish you the best of luck this upcoming season. I appreciate you coming in. I know it's your Christmas break here and all that kind of stuff, and you're getting yourself prepared the off season, which is excellent. That's why we really like you here, because you definitely motivate yourself and get yourself going and definitely push. And I love a lot of the other guys at EXSP really enjoy having you around and stuff. So we wish you the best this upcoming season. We're definitely going to be following you. You got to follow this guy right here, picture up at Mount Aloysius. Make sure you continue to look for him. I know he's on Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. So make sure you guys follow this guy and keep up on his progress, because he's definitely something to watch. He definitely works hard, definitely puts the time in. So any kind of success that he has, he definitely has earned it. Just not given to him. So Dan, thanks so much. Appreciate it, man. Best of luck this upcoming year. This is Dave Brixis in the EXSP Nation.